heard you. You want to jump on the bandwagon and put a bookshelf on your wallpaper. A lot of you guys asked for instructions, so here goes. First, here I am on my home screen. I'm moving my icons around exactly where I want them spatially. I'm imagining my bookshelf, and these icons are going to be on the shelf, but I'm going to put some other things on the shelf too. Some books, candles, photo frames, you name it. Just imagine where you want to put those items. I took a screenshot, and then I'm going to my Canva app. Once I'm in my Canva app, I'm going to go to the bottom where that purple plus sign is. Start creating from your media. Choose the picture you want and use in a new design. And once you're here, you're going to go down to the elements button, and you're going to find the elements section for shapes. Choose a square. Now I want my bookshelf black, so I'm going to go ahead and change the colors to black. We want it to span the height of our wallpaper, and then we want it to just overlap those icons just a little bit to show that the icons are sitting at the front, but that side perspective is going to show the back of the shelf as well. Now we're going to duplicate this panel by clicking on the shape and then click on that little plus sign that's in the middle of the comment bubble. We're going to drag that to the other side, make it match. Now we're going to go back into our shapes and choose a square one more time. Now these are going to be the width of our bookshelf and just tall enough to fit in the space between the icons. Those icons want to look like they're sitting on the shelf. Next, you want to just go ahead and duplicate that and then pull it down to where the next shelf would be. Repeat that process. Now here you'll see I'm going back up to that top shelf and I'm adjusting it because I want it to fit where you can see the number bubbles as if it's part of the object, whereas the letters at the bottom are labels on the shelf. So we're just adjusting that top shelf. Got rid of the other two because we're gonna just copy and paste this one the same as we did the first time. But when we get to the last one, we're gonna expand it all the way down to the bottom. Now we're gonna click on our elements down at the bottom again, and this time we're going to choose this trapezoid, and we want to make it black as well. But we're going to get a little fancier with this and show some perspective with the gradient of color. From the color selection screen, click on that little rainbow circle with the plus sign in the center on the very left hand side. From here at the bottom, you'll see solid color and gradient. We're going to click on gradient. Now we're going to choose the second one here because we want the gradient to go from light at the bottom to dark at the top, because the top is going to signify the back of the shelf, which is going to be darker. Drag that down to the bottom and extend it where the bottom corners touch the outside and the top corners touch the inside. Then make sure it fits within the shelf from top to bottom. Duplicate that process, dragging those shelves up until you have shelves on every single layer. Now, because I'm extra, we're also going to add some perspective from the top to bottom. So each time we go up with those shelves, we're going to take just a little bit off the top. This is going to make it look like we are looking at our shelf from the top down. So we're going to duplicate, drag it up, and then remove a little bit more. Duplicate, drag it up, and remove a little bit more. Duplicate, drag it up, remove a little bit more. Duplicate, drag it up, remove a little bit more. Now in Canva, if you get an object that is too small, you're going to have to zoom in to resize it. Duplicate that bottom panel and drag it up to the top to make it our top panel. And we're going to resize it accordingly. Puppy noises, I had to leave those in. If you want to learn how to make your bookshelf really fancy and ornate, then stay tuned for a future video. But for now, we're going to keep it simple and just add our elements. This is the easy part. Go down to elements at the bottom and just start looking for objects that you want to put on your shelf. You're going to put those objects in between the icons that you have. Got my kitty, because everybody wants a cat on their shelf. And then I'm just going to go in and add some books. And I'm just going to add the same books over and over, but you guys can mix it up. This is just to show you how to do this. You see I'm putting them between the icons. Click on your background and delete it. Go into your elements and find a new background that you like. We're going to place this background, turn it around, expand it. You can expand it out of the lines, that's fine, as long as it covers the entire page. Then at the bottom, we're going to scroll over to positions and send to back. Now we're going to save our image. Go to the top right and click on that down arrow. Save as image. It's going to load your design and then click Save Image. Then you're just going to add the image to your wallpaper. Search for wallpaper in your settings, go to Photos, click on the image you want, click on Add up at the top right, and then click on Customize Home Screen. I like to take that blur off. I don't like that blur. Make sure it says Current at the top, and then you can just exit and you have your bookshelf wallpaper.